Welcome back. It's On Track, folks. And Jamaica has picked up their third medal of the Olympic Games. But many question marks are surrounding, not only on social media, but in different corners in relation to reaction time and also hundredths of a second, tenths of a second. Let's get the feedback of the panelists this afternoon. We have Demar and we have Jeb joining us this afternoon. Gentlemen, welcome. Really appreciate it. Demar, let me start with you. Your reaction to this men's 100-meter final, and then we go over to Jeff.
Um, Stunned is the word. I didn't see it coming. The winner and the manner in which he won it. Um, I think nerves got to Kishi and Civil because they should have executed a much better race. But when you even look at the reaction time, it was the slowest. And throughout the rounds, they have had way better reaction time. So to have 0.176 of a reaction time, I don't think that's a big enough gap or they didn't get a good enough start to execute the proper race to win that um to win the two medals that most people thought they would have won. But kudos to, to the winner. He's proven that he's a champion. He knows how to win. He knows what to do to win. And even if you don't like his antics or whatever, he shows that on the day he's still the man to beat. So kudos to him for that.
Jeff, how are you doing? What's on your mind?
Stress out, my boy. But yeah, I sit down right here yesterday. And I was saying I don't think Noah can run him down. And I know I ran him down. I definitely want to chalk it up to nerves. My brother and I was here saying that, never do this before, so like he's never been in this. The first time I ever see Kishi in a run and him look like him that try.
Yes.
Yes.
Like could speak on his face. Yes.
Yeah. Great. So I guess
was grimacing at around 70 years. He wasn't as fluid. He wasn't transitioning as well as he used to.
Exactly. So I know sometimes in sprinting, when you're not relaxed and when you're overexerting the effort, that's when your muscles freeze up on it. And you have enough muscles to freeze up on him. So but 979, and then at the same time I didn't think Noah could go faster. If I'm being honest. I thought he maxed out in the 9.8. I didn't think maybe 9.80, but then again 9.79 or far. So I guess right now I'm just want easy back on the watch race for the Olympics, and I'm kind of ready to go follow the predictions and the times. Let's go Jamaica, go Jamaica, go.
And now I'm not cutting you, Jeff, but I think on the day Lyles ran his best race, and I don't think Kishin and Civil ran their best race. I think that is the issue. So on the day, as I say, he's a championship performer. As much as we don't like his behavior or whatever, we think he's too much. On the day, he knows what he has to do to produce. So on the day, he was just better than the rest.
Gentlemen, there's been comments and saying when you look at the times of both athletes, should they have shared this gold medal?
No, man.
We know the sport. We know the sport go down to the millisecond or whatever. No, man. Because wasn't it the same the first time VCB won when was it? 2001 or something like so, when she and Williams crossed the line the same, and there was I think it was level 0-1, like 2 or 3 of them ran. So you can't give them the same unless it's identical down to the millisecond.
Okay.
Well, it is what it is, Simon. No, everyone. It is what it is. And give thanks because we could have no medal in the Olympic final, which we've been there, we've seen that we could have no medal in a world championship final. Yeah, you know what I mean. So we give thanks. We give thanks. I mean, if anything, we just concerned about Seville.
Yeah, I think he's hurt, because at the end it didn't look like him that feel for him hamstring. I don't think he was okay. So
I saw a person saying that after the semis, but never think about it.
Yeah. One of my friends, Marlon, did point it out to me, after the semis, he took off his shoes and he was grimacing a bit. But I don't want people to think it's excuse we are making or whatever, but it's just pointing out.
No, I beat me. No, I beat you. I'm upset that. But I just want everything, I don't know if it's gonna happen again. But he beat you today, he beat you on the biggest stage, he back up all them chat.
Yeah.
And congrats, Mr. Noah.
He's going to take that to the 200 now. And he's probably going to, I don't think he's going to run some really nice in the 200, but the confidence that he's going to take from this onto the 200, yeah.
One thing for sure, two things for certain. I'm not going to break another record. Much they can hang my hat pan wholeheartedly. He's not breaking any.
And I don't know if you've actually looked over the race or watched it a second time. His first 60 or so, it wasn't spectacular. I just think because Kishane and Co didn't get the start that they are used to. So I made a tweet that in the semis he did a 6.48 60 meter and Kishane did 6.40 and Seville did 6.40. I don't know the numbers as yet, but I'm pretty sure the numbers are pretty. He is not that he got faster over the first 60. I think Kishane and Co just got slower. Yeah, so it was closer, and his topping speed is really good. So yeah, I was today the better man one. Wait, forgive him that.
Yeah, US media is gonna
hear us to stretch. Well, I feel it's good, but another thing, the quality of the final. We had seven men under 9 when sudden 9-9. I don't think we've seen that in a long while. So the quality of the field is something that we should be talking about as well.
Indeed.
Yeah, for the first time in Olympic Games history, all athletes in the final sub 10.
So it's a quality, and Tobago set a national record, Simbini a national record. So it was Curly ran the fastest that he has done in a minute, the 981. So the race in itself will be remembered long. It's just that it won't be remembered long for Jamaicans because of how we saw it going.
Demar, for you, this experience for Kishane, first time under the lights, new environment, how much do you think this will help him now as he progresses as an athlete and in his professional craft?
I think this will just be the start of something great. I was talking to a couple of friends and I was saying that he seemed a bit nervous, especially the semis, but because his raw power and thing, once he cut out, it didn't really show. But when he was standing up in the blocks, you could see that he had a bit of nerves.
And why did they hold him so long?
For so long, yeah. The race was supposed to go off at 2:50 and 2:55. They were still there waiting. So I don't know what was that, if they were building tension or whatever. But as far as Kishane go, if I was to allude this to somebody, I would say this could be his 2007 boat moment over the 200 meter when Gatlin did, whatever. So going forward, he would have had that, experience of the big stage. That the commentator pointed out a few times that this was the first time that he would have been running in front of a crowd like this. So I think going forward, he should be okay experience-wise.
Indeed. I agree.
So that's the third medal for Jamaica, the second silver of these games, and Jamaica's 91st medal overall. It's quite a compelling thing. This is the first time in terms of when you combine World Championships and also Olympics combined since 2017 that Jamaica is actually having a medal in this 100 meters. We have to go back to Bolt 2017 in London, his last hurrah. So certainly great to be back on the podium in this event. So very pleased about this, and certainly Kishane Thompson, he adds his name to the list alongside other Jamaicans to have medal in this event at the Olympics, the likes of Lennox Miller, Herb McKelly, Kenley, Don Quarry, of course, Usain Bolt, and Johan Blake. So good company to be in. And as Demar and Jeff was making mention earlier, folks, it's the start of his young budding career ahead. Yeah, Demar, you mentioned about what it will do for him, and knowing what his coach is like as well. You can have an expectation of what lies ahead. I know the track season, you would say September, October, it would continue until, but you can expect next year's a World Championships and so on and so forth for him in his career. So let's talk about in other events now, folks. We had some other, well, this was in terms of a final from a Jamaican perspective, what we had to be able to look at. But today we also had quite a number of heats. Jeff, let me go to you on this one. I'm sure you'd have seen by now that there's the J3's plans to do a protest for Natoya Gould. He had an opportunity to watch her semi-final. Your thoughts about execution and all of those elements combined?
Well, I don't know. We sat here yesterday and we were commending her on how she started to run her race a little smarter.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You guys think that we really have a case? I mean, I saw something.
I don't think it was enough.
Yeah, exactly. I don't feel like it's enough to say, oh, yeah, man, get her in the finals. But I mean, fingers crossed. I mean, I know she has it in her. I just sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. But that's where I am with her. But I love you, Goalie. Honestly, wish you all the best. I hope we find a way to get her in the finals. But I don't think I saw enough from that semi to say, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we'll certainly update it further confirmation if the IOC and officials do put her into tomorrow's final, so that everybody is aware about. Demar, for you, we've had quite a number of events taking place today. The 200-meter heats, of course, men's long jump, and of course heats in different events: 110 for men, 400 hurdles for women. Firstly, let's go with some of the omissions. Another did not start from this morning in Sharika Jackson. You're waking up this morning and you hear of that news. Your reaction?
Not surprised, if I'm being very honest. I would have appreciated if the management team was a bit more honest and open about certain things. You don't have to tell us the details or whatever. But I'm not surprised they do not start, because based off what I've been, people have been saying and all of that, it wouldn't have made any sense, to pull her, because to get somebody else, because I don't think we had anybody else with the qualifying mark. So it was either that or nothing. But I'm not surprised. I think COVID really set back a lot of things, the back-to-back championships like Norris. It takes a toll on the body after a while. So if before you could have recovered from, an injury like 2 months or 2 weeks or whatever, because you are pushing your body to a place that it hasn't been before, especially in this case of Sharika, because I don't think a lot of people understand what she has been doing over the 200 meters. She has been running times that people can't even dream of. She has like 3 or 4 sub 21.5. So she's been constantly pushing her body to a place that it hasn't been before. So,
and that was on the heels of being a quarter miler before that.
Yes. So when I first heard that she wasn't running in the 100, I knew that she wouldn't turn up for the 200. Even though I was hoping, I just don't think it made much sense.
Jeff, you were at trials. Did you get any sort of inclination or any motive or any feeling, gut feeling that something?
John Osimo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
free say,
Yeah.
you might have said about over.
Yeah,
I
but I
hope
think I understand what you say.
trials.
You say me see nothing from no, Simon, me nah go around, never see a thing. I mean, she never looked super fast like how normal I expect her to be super fast, but it never ring no alarm bells to me. I mean, if anything, Shelly was the only person who we concerned about. So when we see that, when it's alright, cool, alright, play it safe, mommy rocket. But no,
So
not at all. If even after the track meet should run and pull up, still never really ring a bell. It was like they might tell me say a cramp, so I say, all right, never believe, you never look serious to like she, it never look like a moment, But I don't know. What do you think them are?
but Jim, all right. We know how much Sharika she loves 200 meter. It's her event. And when you look back at from 2021 when she made the switch to the 1-2, coming up to now, whenever she has been fit, like properly fit, she has done something special in that 200-meter trials. For me, I knew something was off when after the race, there was talk of she was running under instructions to just take it easy and no, just make top three. Now, the track record showed that Sharika, she don't play about her 200 meter. It's her. She take it very personal. So for her to be coming out and running the way I don't, there was no transition. Her normal last 50 where she normally pull away from people, it wasn't there at trials. So from there, and then after that, Frana said that she was running on instructions, just take it easy. From there, I knew that I felt like something was off.
Right, I know. Right, I know. I'll friend of me know I hear from two tough. Friend of us have messed with my 1 minute to 100%.
Was it-
Next minute, I did not say that. I was true. I still like on stay one time and I come find the two video them. I could have put them beside
Of
each
course,
other. Sure.
yes. Friend,
Holy. But may I give friend the
told me.
benefit of the doubt. May I give the benefit of the doubt because I friend and him great, but don't slip up. Careful.
There
But-
was, I say, from there, I felt like something was off around.
But
All right, gents. Let's look ahead to tomorrow as we wrap up today's show. We'll have a lot of heats tomorrow, unless Natoya Gold Topping is the Windsor protest. We won't have any Jamaicans in any finals tomorrow, but we do have heats, qualifications, etc. Demar, I'll go with you, and then we'll wrap up with Jev. In terms of the heats that lie ahead for tomorrow, what can Jamaicans look out for the most? What are you looking forward to the most in terms of heats and qualifications that lie ahead for tomorrow?
All right, so start with the 400-meter hurdles. I'm looking at, I want to see how Clark and Lee James King, they handled their first time on the, well, at an Olympic stage. I know that Clark was at the World Champs last year where he ran the national record. But I feel like this, as I said, the experience of being at your first Olympic is a whole different ballgame. So I want to see how they manage that, how they handle that. Read the men 400-meter. I think Sean Daly was just really bad lucky. He ran the ninth fastest time overall, but still has to come back for the repechage tomorrow. So he was in a crazy fast heat where the winner run 44-1 amongst other time. So I want to see if he can replicate something close to that tomorrow. And if he does, he should be okay. For the women 400-meter, another first timer with Price. She's the event leader, and for many, the favorites for the event. I just want to see how she navigates the big stage, because her experience at Budapest last year, it wasn't the best. She went out in the semifinal run, I think. So coming in now with the expectations and the burden of being the favorite, I want to see how she deal with all of that on a whole.
yeah, that's me. Retweet. I just want to see how she manages being the favorite. Yeah, I can't see nothing else today. See the real salary replay in front of me. I can't see nothing else today right now. Tomorrow, that would have really piqued my interest.
Oh, well, on Jeff. Finish where I said.
Who else? Yeah, we just really want to see us perform at the Four Bills as the favorite.
I want to say level as well over 200.
2 Bills?
Yeah.
Oh, in other rounds.
His last race before coming over, he was clearly running under instructions, and if you watch him, he's not a guy to attack the first 100 meter like really strong. But back in, I think it's Florida, Kingsville, he ate up the stagger and night, and then just kind of, so he was like he was running under instructions. So I want to see how he looks against the big boys. I'm not sure which heat he's in, but I want to see how he looks tomorrow.
Good
In
stuff.
the evening session.
All right, Jeff. Let me wrap up with you. You know, despite the disappointment of some results, I think one thing that I observe if you look on Twitter, Jaden Hibbert, he's just been cheering on everybody, and I just think that's a great sight to see. That
Good
somebody
vibe.
haven't taken the track or the field as yet, but he's just so behind everybody. Honestly, it's so positive. Honestly,
Yeah, man, great teammate. You know, we know it's the never yield and brave may fall, but never yield. A good youth, good spirit, good upbringing, good people, good parents. You know, so when I'm in brother, I think him brother play for ballers. Ibi, yeah, but I find out the other day, good youth. So and him mother are good people too, and him brother a baller too. You know, so yeah, it's a good circle. It's a good circle to be around. So we know him have good upbringing. I mean, right now, probably he might keep my energy up, boy.
Yeah. It's a,
Boy, man.
the mood. I would like to be a fly on the wall to be in the mood in the Jamaica camp right now. Because things are not going how we would want it. To say, who is rallying the troops, who is trying to, give a pep talk. We say we still can achieve, some other stuff. So I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we look forward to brighter days tomorrow.
Brighter days indeed.
As we wish all the best to our athletes to get through the heats and respective semifinals. Gentlemen, Jeff, Demar, thank you so much for your time. We're looking forward again tomorrow to regroup and reanalyze things. Please get some rest. We know how much of a long day it has been. Stay in touch, folks, and join us for more right here on Track.